Every half an hour, when something is happening around the world, the Bergie Show spans the globe. All the breaking news, spanning the globe, Bergie style. And as I go around the world, I say good afternoon to Mark Croskery. Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Oh, Barry G. How you doing?
Listen, you are on. Listen, Mark. You are on a radio show, Mark Croskery, that you've been listening to from you were in high school, Mark. You realize that?
Man from prep school, Barry.
There you go. From you were attending prep school, Mark, you have been listening to Barry G. Fast forward to 2017, where you are the CEO of Stock and Securities Limited. Is that the position?
Yes, sir. That's my position.
And my purpose for calling you is because I want my listeners to be intelligent about making choices and invest in stock and securities. Having said that, you share with me what you can do for my listeners.
Well, what we can do is we got to get them to save and invest. You know, people mix up too many times what the difference is with saving and investing. And with interest rates so low now, Barry, you know, on your bank account, you only get in 0% or maybe 0.5% on your money. We can do a lot better for them at SSL.
And having said that, Mark, I want you to give the number for Stock and Securities Limited. What number you wish to give them? While we're talking, they may want to call because they want to take their money from under their mattresses to invest in Stock and Securities Limited.
That's right. They can get us anytime on 929-3400. We got the best team. We got the service agents, the call center agents, the financial advisors available, and they can get it anytime on 929-3400.
Once again, everyone, you don't have to worry about how secured this company is. Stock and Securities Limited has joined the Bergie Show. That alone tells you something. To have Mark Croskery, the CEO, on MELLO FM, that tells you, yes, about the level of trust. Today is being dubbed World Savings Day. What does it mean to you at Stock and Securities Limited? And I want you to transcend your meaning of World Savings Day to persons out there who may not realize now is the time to diversify.
Right. What we tell everybody, Barry, is that when we go and do presentations to teachers at schools, you know, nurses, doctors, everybody, is that there's this big misdemeanor still that, you know, Mark, but boy, we have to be rich. We have to have $100,000, $1 million to get started. We tell everybody, you can get started with anything. The key, just get started and, you know, keep doing it monthly, you know, every 3 months, and we will get you into the right investments. The key thing is, it's just like when you're buying a bed, you're buying a mattress, you're buying an AC. The key thing is just like the payment plan you have, where you're putting away 5,000 Jamaican a month, Barry. Just come to us, put away 5,000, 10,000 Jamaican a month, whatever you can afford. We'll get it into an investment for you, whether it's Lasco shares, you know, whether it's NCB shares, whether it's, you know, another company shares, and you will see in 6, 12, 18 months that money grow like they haven't seen grow before.
Why is it that so many Jamaicans think, yes, that to say you have managed life and you're up there and you're rich, and to show, yes, what you've worked for all these years? Why do so many Jamaicans believe it's how much money in their savings in the bank? That's not life. That's not how you look at it.
No, so you're so right, Barry. I mean, the thing is even if you get pulled over, you know, in a police checkpoint, even if you're on the road, somebody recognizes you, you know, everybody thinks that you have to be, you have to be so wealthy, you have to be so rich just to go and buy a stock, or you have to be so wealthy to, own an investment. But the truth is, you can start with, as I said, as little as 5,000-10,000 Jamaican. Just get started. Don't procrastinate. And once you get into the market, you go. Even if you get pulled over, you speak to a nurse, anybody, they'll say to you, well, I never knew I could get started. I don't have the information. I don't have a pension. So the key is taking ownership of your life, getting involved, get into the market, with your, say, advisor at SSL, and the information is just not out there, Barry. So, we have to break down that barrier, like what we're doing today, and get the information out there into the society.
I want you to make a distinction between saving and investing. So the question then is, should today be World Savings Day or World Investment Day?
So it's a great question. I think, at home, we mix up the two things. We always say investing and savings, or savings and investing. They're two totally different things. Savings is you put away money for an emergency fund. You have a big need tomorrow morning. You have a need a month from now for school fees. But investing is really for a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's money that you can put up, put it with your NHT money, buy your house. So there's a big difference. But at home we really mix up the two. Just like how we like to say Miami Heats, and we like to have some jokes. But the reality is, investing is a long-term thing.
That telephone number, once again, Mark, you're sounding more and more interesting on the Barry G Show. What number should persons write down? They have an extra $5,000 every month. They have an extra $10,000. They have an extra $15,000. They have $20,000. They have $25,000. Look, how much money are you spending socializing? Not to make your life boring. What if you were to cut that money and just give it to Mark at Stock and Securities Limited? Talk to me, Mark.
Well, this is it. You call us at 929-3400, or we're on Hope Road. We're right beside Domino's Pizza on Hope Road, 33.5 Hope Road. Or we have a branch in Montego Bay, right beside Fontana Pharmacy. We're also in every single Mega Mart with a kiosk. You can come in, talk to us. We take appointments right away. We don't want to see you waiting. We come out, shake your hand. We offer you a cup of coffee, tea, water. We really pride ourselves, Barry, on the personal touch and bringing back that personal touch.
Tell some real stories, okay? Don't call anyone's name. Don't call any businesses. Tell us of a situation where someone walked into Mark's company, Stock and Securities Limited. Mas Mark may have only 30,000. Give us a situation where your officers, intelligently placed their money, and share with us the wonderful and glorious stories, what has been happening in some people's lives.
Sure. We've had a soldier come in with a few 100,000 Jamaican Barry come in. We've put them into U.S. stocks. We've put them into U.S. preference shares. We've put them into a company like Caribbean Cream. We've put them into a company like AMG Packaging, which, makes corrugated boxes in Jamaica. And, for somebody like that who comes in and says, Mark, or to our financial advisor, this is my life saving. This is what I've gotten for all of my work and everything. I don't fully understand these things, but get me structured. I want to get in. I'm taking this chance because investments are not guaranteed. That's the key word. People need to make money, but they're not guaranteed. And so they need to trust the, SSL. They need to trust the advisor. And that person has come back, built a relationship, come in every 3 months, 6 months, had their cup of coffee, and seen their portfolio double, triple, just because of how well the stock market has done, gotten some income from the US dollar. As the dollar has devalued, Barry, they've done better on the US bond and their US preference share. And these are real stories that, as long as it's done properly and we listen to the customer, they will see the benefits.
In your reasoning, Mark, as we go, let my listeners all over the world understand where you stand relative to inflation and devaluation. They walk into your office, Stock and Securities Limited. You gave the phone number a while ago. They tell you how much money they want to invest. Yes? Share with them how you plant their investments to be able to be way ahead of inflation and devaluation.
Sure. So when you come to us, Barry, or any customer, I can tell you we're the only lobby that has 3 receptionists, 3 service people in our lobby. The most companies you go to will have 1 person. And the reason why is we want to give the customer the best service. So once you come to us, SSL on Hope Road, bam, right away, we'll be with you, take you to a meeting room. Our whole office is full with meeting rooms to have a meeting with you right away, to give you attention, onboard you as a new customer. We have 11 managed products, money managers, safe solutions, plum plans, US dollar, Jamaican dollar, that gets people involved. The returns in some cases have been 7% per year, 10% per year or more. The markets have been good. We've done much better than the inflation figures as reported by Statin.
What's the point of saving your hard-earned money after years of working? What's the point of having it in a savings account at a commercial bank? Oh my goodness. Mark, tell them they could be doing so many things with their savings.
Yeah, so I give you a great story, a personal story, Barry. Is when I was younger, my mother sold a bed for me, and she was collecting the money on a payment plan from a person she sold a bed for or a piece of furniture. Now, as she got the money from the person for about 6 months in a row, I forgot about the money. And the year after, she said to me, Mark, I have some money for you. And she gave me the money. Now, although the money never had interest on it or dividends on it, the power of it is that I never spent the money. And because I put it away, or she had it, so she was almost like the investment account. So when you think about, as a person comes in, a Jamaican comes in, invest the money in the stock market, invest the money in the managed plans. They put away the money for the rainy day. They put away the money for the children's school fees. They put away the money to buy a house or a second house. The key is that, if you have money available in your bank account, your credit union account, you're going to spend the money. You're going to lick out the money.
When you invest your money, it's tied to something that you agreed to. You made the choice. You can't just go in and draw the money. That's why you're so secured.
That's right. And the SSL financial advisor will encourage you to, keep this money invested, contribute more, pay yourself first, invest with the best. We have the best team in Jamaica. Keep the money in the account unless you have some huge emergency. We are your partner.
Let's go back to 1924 when World Savings Day started. A big thank you to Stock and Securities Limited for empowering my listeners. Barry G is doing this because I want my listeners to diversify their savings and their investments. Let your money work for you. You deserve it. By the way, Mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, Barry.
Your brethren in Montego Bay says, what number should he call? Because he has $110,000 to give you every month.
Call 929-3400.
You're wondering which brethren that?
Yeah, man, I want to hear. Who is this now?
Your brethren in Montego Bay says he has $110,000 to give you every month because he knows and understands stocks and investments. What's the number he should call, Mark?
He should go 929-3400, or he can go to our Montego Bay branch at Fairview right away.
Mark, I said it on the radio. When the man calls you, please remember the Barry G Show.
Yes, sir, I will. Barry G is the wickedest.
That number again, 929-3400.
Yes, sir.
I'm passing it on to the man in Montego Bay right now, Mark.
All right, we're going to deliver, Barry.
Can you feel it?
Tell it like it is.
Well, the Barry G Show wants you to know the truth and nothing but the truth. So, let's tell it like it is.
Tell it